So I get this question all the time, which is, how much traction do I have to get before people invest in my company? Is it 100 customers? Is it $100,000 in revenue? Like, what is it? And people don't want to hear it depends. And I understand that. It's a pain in the ass to be told it depends. It depends on what, right? So you have to understand that what investors are looking for in a company isn't $100,000 in revenue. It's the microcosm of something special. So if you have $100,000 in revenue for a consumer product and you are marketing across the entire world, and you have a handful of people who are really rare who want this, then in a lot of ways what you've demonstrated is that you don't have something special. You've proven that. And that's bad. So having $100,000 in revenue in that case is not important. Whereas suppose you have a product and you walked around to everyone in the block you live in a city, and you knocked on every door and you showed it to them, and you got 80% of them to give you an email address so that they would be told when it was available. That is wildly exciting. And that's $0 in revenue. So it's the density of demand and the enthusiasm of demand that matters. So what you're proving is that if scaled, this would be really special and world-changing. So it's the microcosm of a big special business. It's not the first step in a 100,000-mile journey. It doesn't matter how many steps you take towards it. It's more what endpoint you can achieve. The first rule of strategy is to get the goal right, because if you get the goal wrong and you achieve the goal, you fail. So it's the same thing with your pitch on traction. You want to show that the traction you have, if applied in a broader context, achieves something that's large and compelling enough financially for the investor to become deliriously wealthy and buy a private island.